G'day everyone, back with another hunting video. We're back up same place, same camp spot. It's a bit hotter this time, so hopefully we can track some nice sized boars or some mobs of pig. The crops are pretty ripe at the moment. They're about 2 weeks off harvesting. The pigs should be coming out into that stuff and having a feed there. A lot of the water holes and that have dried up, so more of a chance of getting pigs on dams and stuff. So got my friend Cooter here, and we got the other two dogs. Albie, he's the old dog and he's doing pretty well for his age. Anyway, Cooter, big lugger, purebred bull Arab. So we got 2 purebred bull Arabs right here, and Albie's a bitzer dog, so but he's still good on the pigs. Yeah, so last night we got here at about 12 o'clock. What are you doing? She's so excited. Shakoba. We got here about 12 o'clock and set up camp. Went to bed about 1. We travelled 7.5 hours and we did the whole trip in one go. We didn't pull over and have a sleep, so that was pretty good, and we left at a reasonable time. So we didn't go for a hunt this morning, because we just wanted a bit of rest, and today's just going to be like a day. We're going to look for the tracks, look where they're coming into the crops, where their main pads are, and all that type of stuff. Here's Albie. He's still doing all right, aren't you, Albs? Very nice dog. Love Albie. And they're just chained up because we don't want them running off and actually chasing after pigs when we're not here, in case they get a big boar when they don't have their plates on. So there's the old man with his fluffy head. Just had some egg, what are they called?
Just jaffles.
Egg jaffles with some baked beans in them too.
Cooked in the coals. Cooked
in the coals, they were alright. There's the little fire there Dad's got going. Not having a big fire because that wind is up a bit, so we don't want to be burning down the farmer's property. But we're going to leave soon. We're not going to plate the dogs up, we're just going to go around the crops, have a look, and if we get to see a pig, maybe there's a chance of seeing a pig. We've got the dogs there just in case. So yeah, they're pretty knackered from last night, so hopefully they get a bit of sting out of them after chasing some pigs. Just over there is a huge mob of goats. It's a bit windy at the moment, I don't know if you can hear, but they're all goats there and they haven't seen us yet. All there. There's a heap of billies in amongst them, and they're all wild too. They're not farmers, all wild. Jeez, there's a lot of billies in there. What's that, Shakoba? Shakoba, what's that?
video.
That's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. The time. Oh, I've just got to be careful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
See how she's just looking at him? That's excellent. She's not even worried about it.
This scrub's definitely dried off a bit from last time, but it's still really thick. These pigs will be loving this area. Crops are just up there. We'll be heading up there, looking around the crops for some sign where the main pads are. Well, we're back from the crops. There's a couple paddocks with these mad pads going straight to the middle of the crop, pig pads, and it's awesome. There's a lot of sign on some paddocks. Some paddocks have got nothing, which is expected out here. You never know what they got in store for us. We're just chilling at camp, ready to have some lunch. We're gonna have a hunt tonight when it goes dark. So if we don't get anything there, we're gonna go in the morning, get up early to sparrow fight, and go for a hunt in that same spot where we caught them nice boars last time. And we're thinking there's going to be a fair few pigs in there. So if we don't get anything tonight, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Alright, it's morning now. Just got up and came back in this country. It's still pretty thick in here. We just went for a good run then after as soon as we got here. There's these nice pads here. I'm walking them right now. And they're got a fair bit of fresh sign to it on them. So we're just going to keep walking until we run into a few. But yeah, things are looking really good.
Let him let it Cohuna go.
Oh wow.
He's looking at me.
Oh boy. Oh wow. Oh, they're right on his ass.
Are they?
Yeah, I see him right on his ass. Good boys. Good boys. Good dogs. Good dogs. That boar, he's probably about 60 kilo. He's a good little one. He's starting to get a bit built out the front, isn't he? But he gave the dogs a run for their money. Cooter pulled it up, I think. You're a good dog, Coot. And we're just about to head off. Old man's pretty keen to get another one, so we're gonna come back and cut some legs off this for the yabba meat and the dogs and back shacks and take much of the meat as we can. So hopefully we can get the next boar. Look at these pads. That way, coming all different angles. Just walking down a real thick pad over here, and all this area is just pig tracks, and this is the reason why we're killing these animals. Look at the damage that's done to the crop. All that thin stuff is just all pigs trampled on that. It's all over there too. Terrible. They're a real menace to the farmers' crops and that. It just goes on in these little bunches here, and they're coming out every single morning, all night, and they're just chewing the shit out of it. They're all through here. Yeah. Me and Dad were wondering if there was still some in here, but yeah, this is a thick pad just here. Going back in these little pads, eating little bits like this. Bit of diggings over here too. Bit of diggings. All this crop in this area has been eaten. Pig trap there. Yep. I don't know, we'll be hitting this even earlier this morning. We caught that pig in that tree line there. So we'll do the crops in the morning because we've got 4 days, so we've got plenty of time to have a hunt. This pad keeps going to here. Pig crap, they're walking all the way up there too. We decided to come home after going through that crop and that. We went around the outside, there wasn't many, they all went in the morning. They took off pretty early, so we're gonna go for a spotlight tonight at around 12 o'clock. And then after that, we're gonna do, when we spotlight, we're gonna do some crops, and then we're gonna go back to where we got that boar and go for a walk in the crops in the moonlight, see if we can pick up a couple of pigs. But yeah, we're just gonna go for a drive around just to have a look at the place a bit more, so we get an idea, because we did a fair bit yesterday but we didn't do this section. So yeah, hopefully we can get some tonight. Finished our hunt this morning and we're just driving down this little thing here. We finished out that crop and there's a huge blue tongue here. He's a good one too. Oh wow. Look at that. Wow. That's sick as. It's pretty decent sized one too. Jesus. I'm not gonna hurt you, I'm not gonna hurt you, mate. I'm not gonna hurt you. Yeah, yep, see? There we are, I just caught a nice blue tongue lizard. He's pretty calm. He's just a bit, maybe not that calm. But he's let me pick him up. And he's I'm gonna let him back where I found him. But what a beautiful animal, aren't they? Beautiful animal.
Pretty big.
He's a pretty big one. Wow. While we're at a dam, we're having a look around on the ground, and we looked over, and there's a quandong tree. They're quite rare in this area. As you can see here, they're the seeds that fall off so they have a flesh around them like a peach, and then that seed inside is a seed of the actual fruit. But what you can do is crack it open, and there's a little nut kind of like a macadamia nut, and you can eat that nut, and it's actually quite good. See that there? You cut it in half. Little husk there, you can't eat that husk. But then you got like that lighter coloured kind of nut there, and that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I've got a fair few in this little half cup here. Gonna do a good job at them. Well, we're out in the crop now. It's about 4 o'clock, a bit after 4. We got here about 3, and we just walk around the crops to see if we can't pick up a couple of pigs. We're just getting up to where all them pads we saw, so hopefully we can get a few. I can't see. Little boar.
Is it?
Yep.
Where'd I stab it?
Bit
I
high.
can see what I was doing.
Is that a bit...
He's a solid little bugger.
Yeah.
Hairy.
Yeah.
Crop eater.
Dog just got one of these. Nice little boar in the crop.
I'll just roll him over.
Do you reckon there was a mob or only him? Loner boar?
Nah, mob. Short-legged.
Yeah. But at least the dogs are getting a chew.
Alright.
Hopefully we can get a bit bigger one, eh? Right, so this morning after that hunt, came back and had some lunch and that. Got the one pig for the morning. All the mobs in that crop took off, and they that quick, and they're really towy around here, so they're on the bowl all the time. That's why they're alive, because they're getting away like what they've been chasing us. We've been hightailing them, trying to find them, missing them by a couple of hours, finding them again, missing by half an hour, and they're really smart animals around in this area. So it's this afternoon, obviously, and we've got the dogs plated up, and we're going for a walk in a thick area in here. And it's got a fair bit of sign on it, so hopefully we can pick up a couple of pigs, having a wander around this afternoon, maybe heading to the crops. But if not, we'll see you whenever then, I guess. It's 11:30 now, and we're going for a little spotlight. We've already been on a couple of crops. The crop we caught the boar last night there was a sow with some piglets run across the road, and the dogs got out, and seeming there's no wind or anything, and they're asleep, they don't have any of their chest plates or anything on, they didn't get the sow, but the dogs missed them few little pigs there. Then we went up next crop just up over from there, and about a 60 kilo boar, nice big fat one, was in the crop, and he started heading out, and then we were driving flat out, and he came flat out, and I didn't get it on footage, and Dad ran over him, went under the car, heard him squealing and carrying under there as we went over, and we went to reverse back to see where he was, and he got up and started running off. The dogs got out, and because they're half asleep, he took off under the fence, and he'd be a bit bruised right now. They didn't get him either. He would survive for another day. That boar, I reckon he deserved it. But these dogs have been out for a fair while, so they just got to get the knack of it. You got to keep going out to get them all warmed up and get them knowing what they're doing on the crops. But we're just going around working our way to some more crops, and maybe we might pick up a couple pigs, but we're probably gonna most likely shoot them this time. We're gonna give the dogs a run, but we're gonna most likely shoot them this time, because the dogs aren't doing too good tonight. Just driving around here, a mob of pigs just came out of here. Nice boar, they just chase after. Hopefully they can get him. I don't know. Come on, psst. Come on, go get him. And Cooter was hightailing it, and it blew him off in the scrub, so she's out there smelling his scent, and Dad's just going to go get her. We're going up to the good side of the crop. The dogs are really sore, so that's what they're lacking when they go for the pigs. So oh, look at that. Get him! Where is he? Oh, they've lost him. Where is he? Yep. He just ran out here. What a smart pig. Thumbs are gone. Wow. Good boar too. Took a shot at him. I can only see his head in the crop. And didn't see him run off here. I think he's hiding in here. Dogs couldn't get him because of the dust in the car. The dust was everywhere, and he knew where he was going. He wasn't going out in the open stuff. Yeah, he came straight back in here, and he's in here hiding. That just shows you how smart they really are. He's just crouched down somewhere in here. He's just over here somewhere. Albie, you could see his back that much out of the crop. Albie and him were chasing him, and then you couldn't see the back. Dad. And then they'll go on like that, and he just must have tried to...
I thought he was going that way.
No, and then he went... Yeah, double back.
I can't believe it. They're that fucking smart, he went, I'm going back in here because otherwise I'll get me. What a fucking smart ass.
Get ready.
Take your time.
Yeah, they're two.
No, I won't take your time.
Alright, I'll get a shot off of these.
Yeah, I'll get up to them, then I'll pull up.
Yeah, I'll let the dogs out too.
Quiet.
Yep.
Just shoot him, shoot him. Shoot him, now. In the head.
Stop,
Looking at
stop, stop, stop. Got him! Yes! I just hit one in the head. Another one out here. Alright, so the car is way over there, and we went around this crop just to see if we could pick up another pig. But them pigs I shot at over there, look, we just came out then for have a look, and look, I shot a beautiful boar, like a really nice boar with the 22. Oh, that'd be how far is that, 100 meters? Dad said it was about 80 meters over there, and that, with a 22, that's an amazing shot. The dogs are having a bit of a chew here because they've been going terrible, the dogs. I don't know what the matter with them is, but nice little boar. It's good to get these ones off the crop. We're going to take a fair bit of this meat home, but look at that, there's a fair chunk of a boar there. Beautiful dogs. Let's have a look, roll him over and see where we shot him, eh? From that far, I shot that pig fair in the head, right there, see that? And that's like a really nice shot. I'm really happy with that. We're going to go have a look to see that other one that I reckon I hit too. Yeah, well, about 80 meters with a 22. Popped him right in the ear hole, so he's dead straight away. Nice boar to end the trip, because we're gonna go home. The dogs are pretty buggered from chasing after these real smart pigs. I can't seem to find the other one. I did hit another one. We saw some dust kicking up from where I shot him as well. But very nice boar to end trip, and especially with a 22, that's a really good shot to hit in the head, isn't it?
Yeah.
The dogs had a lot of fun. They were knocked up after getting a couple of them small pigs. We lost a fair few really nice boars. There's a mob about, they're this far, 80 meters out in the crop. We were driving down, saw them all sticking their heads up out in the crop, and Albie got one in the bush, but these dogs didn't come to help, so he let it go. But it's all right. It's better than off than him.
It's extremely hot though.
Letting him go, yeah, and not making him overheat. But we've already packed the car and we're ready to head off. So the farmers are starting to strip the crops, so all this will be gone in a couple of days or a few weeks. Depends where they start really. But really nice crop. These pigs do a heap of damage to it. That's why we're out here. The farmer needs our help. We put a tiny hole in the pigs. Got 3 or 4. The one out there we haven't found. That's all right for a couple of days hunting.
Yes, we had fun again.
This is the gun I shot the pig with. It's a Bruno Model 2, and it's a good rabbit gun, but this is all we had because you can only travel. You have to take your bolts out of your gun. You have to take your bolts out of your gun to travel with them by law. with this bolt, you can take it out, lock it away, but it's real easy to put back in. With the 30-30 on the other hand, you have to unscrew screws and stuff to get the bolt out, which is harder to get in. That's why, because we're leaving this morning, we just thought we might chuck this out, hopefully get a pig, and it did its job. And very nice gun, isn't it?
Yeah, they're lovely guns.
Good rabbit gun. If you want a rabbit gun, this is unreal. But if you want to go chase after some good for little pigs, not too dear as well, there's some little pigs out there. Instead of barreling with the 30-30, you get this out and pop them off with this, and it handles the little pigs good as well. But it did the job of that nice boar out there, 80 meters away with this bad boy. Did really good, and I'm really happy with these guns. This is the old cruiser here. Got all the stuffed flags and stuff occupied off the back there, dogs in there. Dad's saving up for a nice ute. It's terrible using them at night with this. They can't see the pigs out when we're chasing after them, and they can't hear anything outside. So, but beautiful start to the day. It's gonna be a hot day today, so we got to get going, ready to go home. A few pigs going out in this crop though. This is a nice one. We'll might be back for the stubble. Depends, see what we're doing, but we'll be coming up here a lot more in the future, so stay tuned. If you want to see more pig hunting stuff, like next times will be way better, because stubble, you'll be able to see the pigs out there and you'll be able to get a heap more. We'll run the dogs a bit more on pigs. Dad's been a bit sick lately, so we haven't been able to do that. If you like the videos, you like more of these hunting videos, culling animals and stuff like that, I've also got fishing videos here if you like a bit of fishing and stuff, some stuff different. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go down right now and click that red subscribe button, and it'll help me out a lot. It was a good little trip, knocked a few off the crops. The farmer will be pretty happy with this, so we're gonna head home. But beautiful trip. Thanks guys for watching. Like the video and do all that type of stuff, and I'll catch you on the next adventure.